This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
What up? This is DC Channel Guns coming at you another gun video. Appreciate you watching, like, share, and subscribe. Now, I want to appreciate all my subscribers. I want to appreciate all the good information. I appreciate y'all for coming to the channel. Appreciate all the support, all the good information. I appreciate that. Now, we're going to talk about North Carolina concealed carry. Now, when it comes to North Carolina concealed carry, now we're going to recap. Now, the standard North Carolina law when it comes to carrying a firearm, you have to get a concealed carry permit. That requires you to go in and take some type of class. And, you know, when I took the class, it was over 15 years ago. And I think I paid about $50. You had to have 50 rounds of ammunition, a box pretty much. And we took a one-day class. You know, half of the day of the class was in class training, and then the other half was on the range and stuff like that. And you had to have a gun. And, you know, if you didn't have them, but that day, some people didn't have a gun. We shared guns, or the instructor can, you know, supply your gun and stuff to take the class, to get your certificate and everything. So, you know, I did that, you know, and I went and took it to the sheriff's office. I think I paid about like $100 or something like that. I waited about a couple months, then my concealed carry permit came in. And that's when, you know, you're allowed to carry your firearm and stuff concealed here in the state of North Carolina. Now, with that said, you know, it was a bill that was out back then, which I think it was House Bill 746, I want to say. Now, when it came to House Bill 746, with that bill, it had reciprocity in it, which is constitution carry and stuff like that. You have 12 other states right now in this country that you can carry a firearm without a permit. Now, in North Carolina, you know, the bill was a little confusing. A lot of people, you know, kind of grasped onto the idea, you know, that, hey, you know, carrying a firearm, you know, without a permit and stuff like that. And then some people didn't like that idea and stuff. Now, we're going to go through some of the, you know, the things that happened when this bill was introduced. Now, when this bill was introduced, you had a lot of people such as, you know, you had a broad of people in North Carolina who was for it and a broad that was against it. Now, you know, you have some people who, you know, figure, hey, you know, we should be able to carry a firearm without a permit. You know, that's our constitutional right and stuff like that. You know, you have a lot of us here who want to express the Second Amendment and stuff like that. So, you know, a lot of us, we agreed to it. But then you have some people who fought against it, and they was from a lot of different groups. Now, a lot of the groups that I saw at the time that was coming out against it, as I can remember, was people who do concealed carry classes. You know, some of them people went against it because, hey, you know, someone run a business. I'm talking about some of them thought maybe, hey, you know, they think that people need to be, you know, be in a class and know aware, you know, be aware of the laws and stuff like that when carrying a firearm concealed and stuff. And, you know, I'm talking about they had various arguments about that. And, you know, some of them said, hey, you know, some people were saying that, hey, they only against because they're going to lose money and stuff. So there's a whole lot of things about that when it comes to, you know, just, you know, being able to buy a firearm and conceal it and carry it every single day. So you had that argument. The other argument was law enforcement. You know, you had law enforcement that was against it because, you know, they didn't fully know how the law was or what was, you know, about this and stuff like that. And you had a lot of fear to have someone. Now, one thing about the bill would have someone who's 18 or older to be able to pretty much purchase a firearm and carry it every single day. And that kind of frightened a lot of people because, you know, hey, we got an 18-year-old carrying a firearm and stuff. You know, that's reckless. You know, a lot of people talked against that. You know, to have an 18 carrying a firearm and stuff. And, you know, they're just putting, you know, more dangerous people in society carrying a gun, and you don't know they got a gun. But see, the problem, the flip side is that, you know, what was the difference of somebody open carrying and concealing? Now, you can have somebody buy a firearm and open carry here in the state of North Carolina. Now, you know, one of the arguments of that was that if you got somebody open carrying, you see them actually carrying a firearm, which don't make you safer, but in their eyes it did because they was aware that this person has a firearm versus this person don't have a firearm. And, you know, my whole thing with that was, you know, a lot of people suggest, well, look, we're sending kids, 18-year-olds, into the military to go fight for this country. Why you can't have an 18-year-old be able to defend himself and carry a weapon? And, you know, there was another argument that was put out there. And, you know, when you had the police and stuff was kind of worried about this bill, you also had lawmakers and stuff. You know, I'm talking about this bill had really, it had just went to the extreme when it came down. You have other states that does it, and there has been no problems that I know of that I was aware of. There's 12 other states that do this in this country. And I haven't seen no problem whatsoever, because you had a lot of people, when it comes to open carry here in the state of North Carolina, with the open carry laws, you know, a lot of people, you know, and I know a lot of people, they back and forth about, you know, is this concealed if I put it here, if there, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, to have reciprocity would, you know, kind of not make that so complicated when carrying your farm every single day for those who, you know, don't have the money to go take the class and stuff like that. You know, there was some of the, you know, the argument and stuff about this reciprocity bill. But you had people who was putting pretty much stoking fear in this bill, make it seem like, you know, you putting criminal, well, you can have a criminal, he can go around and carry a farm without a permit and stuff like that, which they already doing that. You know, the whole thing of these people was putting fear tactic in the reciprocity bill here in North Carolina is everything that's pretty much already happening anyway. You got criminal carrying farm that shouldn't be carrying farm concealed. I'm talking about that, you know, not passing this bill have not stopped that. Even to now, you still have criminals and stuff, people who are not allowed to carry farms still carrying concealed. So, you know, passing the bill would have pretty much just made the law-abiding citizen more easy to defend themselves. I'm talking about stopping the reciprocity bill didn't stop criminals. And, you know, that's what we always keep coming back to when it comes to these laws, gun laws and stuff in this country. You know, you're passing laws that infringe on the law-abiding citizen, but you're not stopping nothing the criminal's going to do. And so, you know, that reciprocity bill and the governor here, Roy Cooper, which we have to get him out of here, he has to be gone. We have to vote him out of here. And, you know, he pretty much already, when the bill was in, he was already talking about he was going to veto the bill anyway. So the House passed the bill, went to the Senate, and pretty much the whole thing got shot down at the end of the day. That bill got shot down. Now, as of right now in 2020, you know, a lot of people don't know where that reciprocity bill stands now. And where it stands, that the bill was actually introduced last year in a new bill. I think it was Senate Bill 61. Now, you know, far as I looked at, it was introduced in Senate Bill 61. And, you know, I don't know where it's headed at from there. You know, there's been a lot of talk about, you know, trying to get this bill back up and everything for passage and stuff like that. So I'm still watching that, still looking at that. But, you know, since then, we have an even bigger problem in this state now when it comes to these sanctuary cities and stuff popping up, because you have lawmakers are pretty much trying to infringe on our Second Amendment. So, you know, all that has been pushed to the backside and everything. But, you know, when it comes to reciprocity and stuff, I think everyone who's lawfully able to carry a farm should be able to carry a farm without a permit. Now, you know, you have states like Tennessee, which, you know, they done did even more, you know, stuff when it comes to their laws and stuff. Now, they're allowing people to take an online course to get their concealed carry and stuff like that, and not required to have no type of, I think it was no handgun training, whatever. And you have people talked against that. But see, the problem is people are always going to still seek training. You know, they're going to go to gun ranges. They're going to take courses and stuff. And as far as some of the evidence and stuff I looked at, when it comes to reciprocity in a lot of the other states, a lot of people still go seek training. They still go take these classes and stuff. So, you know, to allow people to get a more easier way to carry, you know, when it comes to open carry, you know, I don't have no problem with open carry. I just think if you open carry, you you have to be more aware of what you're doing. To me, open carry, you have to be more awareness than you do when you conceal carry. But we allow open carry with no problem though. But, you know, we have a problem with somebody concealing something because we don't know what this person have versus, okay, you got somebody open carry. I think, you know, in some cases, when you have people who are reckless open carrying because, you know, their farm is not secure, they don't have a great holster and stuff like that, and you have a lot of crazies out there that are trying to get their hands on a gun. And, you know, my thing, when you're open carry, you must be fully aware. You must be aware at all times, you know, someone could run up behind you and stuff like that. There have been incidents. There was a video that, you know, I saw a video, a guy was open carrying. He was in the McDonald's and he was not aware of his surroundings whatsoever. And a guy came behind him and took his phone from him. And he couldn't do nothing. You know, he stood there and the guy walked back out of the McDonald's. Then, you know, as he walked out the door, he gonna go behind the guy, which was very dangerous because the guy could have just turned around and pretty much just shot him. So, you know, when you open carry, you have to be fully aware of what you're doing. But we allow, you know, open carry here in North Carolina, but I think concealed carry is a whole lot better because, you know, I done both. I do both all the time. And when you conceal carry, it's not as, you know, you're more at ease and stuff like that. And you also have your weapon even more secure on you. So, like I said, at the end of the day, when it comes to North Carolina, we have a big fight ahead of us and stuff like that. But, here in North Carolina, we have to get out and vote. We have to stop some of these laws that they got out there in place. And, when it comes to Governor Roy Cooper, he's, just like, Virginia governor, and he have the same ideas that they have. He wants to, ban high-capacity magazines and stuff like that. They want to raise the age limit to 21 to buy a farm in this state. It's a lot of stuff that they got, they got these red flag laws and stuff they want to put in place and stuff. To my, they pretty much want to do a whole lot of things when it comes to the gun laws that all your other lawmakers around here trying to infringe on, the citizens' Second Amendment. To my right here in this state, we have the same ones that they're trying to present too. So we got to fight everywhere. I know we have this, we got a 2A event in Virginia. I hope it goes well and stuff like that. I'll be talking more about that and stuff like that. So I just want to kind of recap on the reciprocity here in North Carolina and give you a little information, get you somewhere, because, when that bill got pretty much killed here in North Carolina, it pretty much went up in smoke. We didn't hear nothing else about it and stuff like that. So, leading up to the bill, there's a whole lot of talk about it, and then it got shot down. So I hope they got it into this new bill, Senate Bill 61. I hope that we can get some energy coming out of that and everything. So this is DC Channel Guns, and I'll catch you on the next one.
This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.